Hola, and welcome to Isla Mujeres. Alrighty, fellow travelers, welcome back to the adventures of a traveling Don. My name is Benjamin O, and today we are here in the beautiful town of Isla Mujeres, here in Mexico, just off the coast of Cancun. It is known as the Isle of Women, the home of Ixchel, the Mayan goddess of the moon, fertility, and happiness, amongst other things. But yeah, this is an absolutely beautiful island. This is my first time here, and so far it's been fantastic, and I've only been here for half an hour. So come along with me as I explore this beautiful island, see the beautiful beaches, maybe see some historical ruins, and of course, sample the local food as well. So come on, let's go. So first and foremost, you might be asking, how do I get to Isla Mujeres? Well, it's very simple, particularly when you're from Cancun. So in Cancun, there's I think about 3 or different ferry ports in different parts, like the hotel zone in main Cancun, as well as up the north coast as well. What I took was the Puerto Juarez, because I'm staying in the Puerto Juarez region. It's about a 15-minute walk from my place to the ferry. Very simple. You can get your tickets either there, or you can get your tickets online, which is what I did. You get a QR code, they scan it. If you have any bags, they'll check your bags for security. Quick, easy. You get on the ferry. It's about a half-hour ferry ride, to about 25 minutes, half-hour, to get from Puerto Juarez all the way to the main central town. You'll be dropped off right in the central town where the terminal is at, and you just kind of go from there. Just take note, when the terminal is on the north side, so you will always start on that north side of Isla Mujeres, and then you can kind of make your way south in different ways, which is what we're going to do right now. Look, I actually found a statue of the goddess Ixchel herself. Beautiful lady. Although a rather stern look. Don't mess with Ixchel. She is the goddess of happiness, but you can turn your day around as well. Don't mess with her. Alright, so now I'm here at the furthest southern point on Isla Mujeres, and that is Punta Sur. And it is basically an ecological park that has an old ruined temple to Ixchel, I believe. And it's just beautiful, just like views, 360, 270, whatever you want to say, all over the damn place. And then they also have these artistic statues of the Mayans, Mayan culture and all that stuff. And of course, Ixchel as well. It is an absolutely gorgeous spot, and I highly recommend coming here. It's from the center where the pier is. It's about 150 pesos for a taxi ride. Of course, you can always rent your own golf cart or your own bike as well. So it just kind of all depends on how you want to do it. But even still, it's like a taxi, was quick, 150 pesos, simple, easy. But yeah, this is Punta Sur. Amazing. By the way, when you're down in the south end of Punta Sur, come down to, like, there's staircases that will lead down to all these little paths that go along the cliff faces, and you have like this kind of like archway that goes in and out. Just get some really cool shots down here. Absolutely fantastic and gorgeous. There's even stairs to paths that come right down to the water's edge. Just watch yourself with the tides. I'm looking at some of the stone. It does come up here onto the onto the landing, so just be careful. But anyway, yeah, this is awesome. Exploration on a hot day. Nothing cools you down better than a nice little green limon popsicle. Oh, that's good. That's good. Nice and cold. By the way, when you're walking around Isla Mujeres, always watch your feet sometimes and look down. Otherwise, you might run into my little buddy right here. Gave me this look when I was like not paying attention. I was almost stepped on him and he was like, "Excuse me, sir, I'm here." I'm like, "Oh, my bad, bro." But anyway, yeah, always watch where you're going. Otherwise, these iguanas sometimes basically blend into the road. So when you're done with Punta Sur, if you have your own vehicle, or even if you're walking up or walking part of the way back up towards the north side, stay on the west side, basically facing Cancun. There is this mural wall just right next to the Garazon park, water park. And it's absolutely gorgeous because it's like a depiction of when the pirates came into this area and the Spanish kind of came into the area, and it has like all the like the women and the villagers. It's like it's this beautiful mural of almost kind of like a pirate invasion into Isla Mujeres. It's like, wow, this is really cool. So when you're on the south side near Punta Sur and Garazon, if you are looking for a place to eat, come to this place called The Joint. It's a little gimmicky. I would say the prices are a little bit higher than maybe like any of the little roadside taco stands. But it is really kind of cool because it's got like this reggae Jamaican vibe to it. They usually have live music playing. And the food is actually really good. I had these chicken skewers that were marinated in like a jerk chicken sauce. It was actually pretty damn good, and I've had several Jamaican friends that I've worked with that have, you know, given me jerk chicken. So it wasn't that level, but it was still very good. The chicken was extremely tender. It was fantastic. But it's just like fun vibes. It's like, even though it's called The Joint, I don't see any joints going. I think it's just more of a you know, theme. But you do have a lot of great artwork around it, and it is a really cool setup. So yeah, on the south side, The Joint for food, not for weed. Really good. So of course in Isla Mujeres, there are an abundance of beaches, water parks, places to go to kind of just get yourself wet, get your feet wet, dive in, snorkel, whatever you want to do. However, if you want a quiet beach time, you know, where you don't have a bunch of other people there with you, a great place to come is Playa Mascosta. It's like halfway up on the east side, on the ocean side, away from Cancun. And it's really nice. I mean, there's like 3 straw umbrellas if you're able to snag those. But it's kind of like a rocky-ish beach, but there's still places where it is still very soft, nice sand. So, you know, if you want just like a quiet beach area away from all the crowds, Playa Mascotas is not a bad idea. You know, it's just take your little buggy or take your little golf cart or get a taxi down here. It's really nice, particularly after walking around Punta Sur and everything. Just like standing here in the ocean, getting my feet a little wet and kind of cool them off a little bit. So, but yeah, Playa Mascotas is a great spot. So one of the main streets that comes out of Centro and heads down south towards Punta Sur and the whole south part of the island is Jesus Martinez Ross. And This takes you right through kind of like just the neighborhood areas of Isla Mujeres, and it's got just a lot of character. Like like along this kind of like middle path right here, a little bit further back, there was just all these like old like toy cars, flamingos, things like that, hollowed out a little bit, and then they put just like plants, cactus, all this kind of stuff in there. It was really cool. There was just like a bunch of different just like random things that seem random and like to me are very random, but at the same time to them, I don't know what it means, but it's actually really cool. I just love that kind of like whole vibe of this area because it's a local neighborhood, which is really cool. You know, you think of Isla Mujeres nowadays as like this big tourist thing, and there's parts of it that are really not. So anyway, yeah, it's just awesome. So also when you come down this way, Calle Pampano, of course, has the famous rainbow stairs, which is just it's just a regular flight of stairs, but they've layered it into the rainbow colors going all the way up, which is pretty neat. Come here, snap a photo. So like I told you earlier, keep your eyes open for the iguanas. Always keep your eyes open for other animals as well. Got a flock of, I'm not even sure what kind of birds those are, but they're all black except for there was one white one in there, which is really kind of cool. They're all just kind of like chilling right above, probably waiting for some fish. When you're coming down this kind of like main neighborhood strip, look for this sort of like pink building here behind me. It's called Coros Frappes. Luis does a fantastic job. You can get smoothies, chocolates, cereal, cafes, frutas, but I got chicharrones. I haven't had good chicharrones in a while. They gave you kind of like this little sauce to go with it, just to put on there. Oh yeah. If you need a snack to go, come and get some chicharrones to take with you to the beach or wherever you're going here on Isla Mujeres. These are really good. Oh man, it all of a sudden started getting really hot. I had to find some shade, and I'm basically sitting right here on the concrete on the main strip that comes down through that neighborhood area. And there's this special place if you're into beer called Isla Brewing Company. And it is the only handcrafted brewing company here on Isla Mujeres. It's just like the place that I showed you in the Cancun video, the Puerto Juarez brewery. Like I said, there's not as many breweries in Mexico as there are, in the United States or out throughout Europe. They're actually kind of hard to find handcrafted. I've heard Mexico City, Merida, certain cities do have several, but in places like this, Cancun, obviously Isla Mujeres, as small as it is, they don't have a lot. It's like 1 and 1. So I highly recommend coming here. I got myself the Claro Que Si Rubia Ale. It's a blonde ale, 5.5%, perfect for a hot day like this. So cheers to you guys. Oh, that's a good cerveza. And I believe, because I'm shooting this near the end of November, I think I'm like 1 or 2 weeks too early for what they're going to be opening up, I believe, a beer garden closer towards Centro. So keep an eye out for Isla Brewing Company beer garden. That is coming soon. But in the meantime, I'm just going to sit here by the road as people drive by, as you can hear, and enjoy my cerveza on the sidewalk. Cheers. Okay, so we are back in Centro, and we're going to be heading over to North Beach, and these are kind of like the back streets, partially where we were earlier, but Boy, that was a walk. You don't think it is, but I think if you were to do a full walk from Punta Sur, which I didn't, but if you do a full walk from Punta Sur all the way back to Centro, it's like a good hour and a half, 2 hour walk. I've been walking for the last half hour in the baking setting sun, so that's why I've drank like 2 water bottles, and I need more. Plus, I also need something to take the edge off of all the pain. So we're gonna go find some mezcal as well. Let's do this. So one interesting and kind of somber spot to check out while you're here on the north side of the central town here in Isla Mujeres is actually the cemetery. Of course, you want to go in and be respectful, but it is absolutely gorgeous in there in a very kind of like sad way, because each individual gravesite marker, they all have something very unique to them. None of them are the same. They're all slightly different, and it's like the artistry that went into it is amazing. I think each one kind of represents a little bit piece of those that have passed, the family members. So just remember to be respectful, but it is absolutely gorgeous in there in kind of like a really sad but celebration of life way. So, but yeah, that's the cemetery. Alright, so before I do mezcal, I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm doing the fish foot cleaning thingy. So we're gonna try this real quick. Oh my god. Oh my god, that feels really weird. That feels really weird. Now, what they do before you get in is they do wash your feet. That was actually rather pleasant, because you know, having someone just kind of almost like massage and wash your feet, that was fantastic. These little guys, I know that they're doing the good stuff to, you know, clean, dead skin and stuff, but it feels really weird. It's kind of ticklish. Oh my god, look at my feet. They were like red and hard earlier, and now they're all kind of like soft, and that's weird. Well, that was an interesting experience. Really kind of fun. It actually kind of felt good after a while. It was like first ticklish, but then it slowly, I was almost like, it was like this little vibrating massage. It was actually kind of fun, kind of relaxing. It was really nice. And it's like I said, it's about 300 pesos or $15. So you could think about it a little expensive, particularly for 10 minutes. But honestly, I kind of got lucky because I'm the only guy here right now. And the guy behind me, Ismail, he's the one that runs this little joint. I think we just got to talking about my next trip up to Merida, and I think I was in here for like 15-20 minutes, so I got lucky. But usually it's about 300 pesos for 10 minutes, but it's like a nice, really good 10-minute foot massage and cleaning. So yeah, all right, let's go get something to drink. All right, so Ismail's little fish massage thing, as well as you have a couple different restaurants, and then right here where I'm at is the tequila tasting. It literally will just say tequila, is part of, what's it called again?
Marina Punta Blanca.
Maria Punta Blanca. Marina
Yes.
Punta Blanca. So just remember that it's basically at North Beach here. And of course you can do here at the tequila place, you can do tequila tasting. Just try, a small little bit for free, and then you pick and choose whatever you want to take home with you, whether you want a small bottle or a big bottle. So cheers, I'm gonna have a few tastings of tequila.
Ooh, that one's very smooth one.
Yeah, very smooth and kind of sweet.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's the reposada. All right, anejo time. This is crema de almendrado. Looks good. Cheers. Ooh, that's nice.
That was a very good one.
That's really nice.
Yeah, that was
That
really
actually has, interestingly, almost to me, like a honeyish kind of flavor.
Like,
It's like a little
amaretto.
sweet thing, or amaretto. Yeah, it's almost a little amaretto. So if you like more of like a sweet, sweet kind of liquor, this is actually a really good anejo to get. And like I promised, it's mezcal time. And try this. Ooh, it smells good. It just makes you want to dance with the music. Oh, come on now. It's mezcal time. Damn, that's good mezcal. All right, we're getting crazy now. This time I have the same mezcal, but he basically gave me this powder that, let me see that real quick, brother. Sal de chile. So it's chili powder made out of worms. Literally, like the worms that they put like in the tequila. This is a powder made out of it. We're in uncharted territories now. Worm powder mezcal. Bottoms up. Oh my god, that's spicy.
It's spicy. I told you it's spicy.
Oh my god, that's really spicy. Holy crap. So if you want a good sunset here in Isla Mujeres, I've been told the best spot is here at the North Beach on the very northern point of Isla Mujeres. It basically faces just west, and I mean, can't really argue with that. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. My goodness. Wow. Maybe that's just the mezcal and tequila talking. But my God, this is just picture perfect at the end of this beautiful, beautiful day. Which I appreciate you guys for joining me on. Thank you so much. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this little quick trip over here to Isla Mujeres from Cancun. This was an absolute blast. I had an awesome time. It was hot during the daytime. There was parts of it. I was just like, holy crap, my t-shirt is wet. But honestly, that's been my whole trip so far to Mexico. I'm just sweating myself, all the water weight's coming off. So that's a good thing, right? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this journey across Isla Mujeres. I had a fantastic time, particularly Punta Sur is probably my personal favorite. You know, the tequila tasting was great. Having my feet eaten by little fish, that was really weird. It was like, it was really relaxing at the end. It was really fantastic. My feet have never been cleaner. Just like there's like a part in my brain, I've watched too many like horror films and whatnot. I'm like, I hope they didn't just like inject little like alien eggs into my feet. I'd just be like, yeah. But it was really cool. It was a fun experience, as has been this whole day across Isla Mujeres. Thank you so much for joining me on this. I appreciate you guys so much. If you liked the video, definitely give it a like, big old thumbs up. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. I've got a lot of great stuff coming up for these 5 weeks across Mexico, and then eventually we'll get to Costa Rica as well for a few weeks too. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Until then, peace out, fellow travelers, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.